All right, everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to Mets Weekly as we are live at this very moment on YouTube and on X for watch-along coverage of Mets versus Padres. Game 65 of 162, the finale of this three-game set out in San Diego. But before we start, make sure to subscribe for live episodes of the Mets Weekly podcast following every single regular season series. Make sure you guys are on the lookout for tomorrow because, of course, there will be a new edition of the Mets Weekly podcast. Carson, Andrew, maybe Frank again, all depending on scheduling. We'll be live to discuss this Mets series over the San Diego Padres. And, of course, today, because obviously since the Mets won the first game, we obviously saw last night that the Padres won the second game. And today, this afternoon, it's the rubber match. So, we'll see today who wins the series. And obviously, whoever wins this series, probably that will set the tone for tomorrow's podcast, whether we could be a little bit positive on the podcast or whether it will be another more, pessimistic / negative podcast. But, of course, we'll have to see what happens after this afternoon's game. Of course, we'll play 9 innings, and then we'll see who takes this game and who ultimately takes this series. For those of you watching or listening on playback and want to join the conversation in the future, make sure to follow or make sure to turn on our post notifications to know when we go live. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and TikTok. Follow us individually. The links are all down below in the description as always. But what's going on, people? Of course, we're back for another watch along. We're back for another live stream here on Mets Weekly. And look, like I said, this is the rubber match. Obviously, the Mets had a pretty strong outing in the first game of the series, followed by a strong pitching outing by Christian Scott. The offense, of course, came to play. Got a couple of big home runs from guys like Jared Young, from Luis Torrens as well, who had his first home run of the season. Obviously, Brett Beatty tacked on with an RBI late in the game as well. Mets ended up winning that game 5-0. Unfortunately, though, the Mets could not follow up the first game the victory in the first game with a victory last night, as we saw the Padres come back and win that game 3-2. Obviously, Noel McLean was on the mound for the Mets. He had a very good start. He was able to go 6 full innings, only giving up the 1 run. Unfortunately, though, the Mets offense was not as productive as they were in the first game, only bringing in 2 runs. And unfortunately, the bullpen just wasn't able to hold on to it. Obviously, Austin Warren came in, pitched a couple innings, and unfortunately, he would go on to give up the eventual game-winning home run to Freddie Fermin. Of course, it was a 2-run home run. I believe it was in the 7th inning, if I'm not wrong. But the Padres ended up holding on to that game 3-2 because, of course, Mason Miller came in and shut the game down because, Mason Miller, yeah, of course, as we always say, he is arguably the best closer in baseball right now. The guy just pumps heat. 99, 100 mile hours, 100 mile hour plus on his fastball. And then, of course, he's got that, ridiculous slider as well that he uses to, basically throw off the opposing hitters. But, yeah, listen, obviously we'll see what happens today. Maybe the Mets can win this game. Maybe they can win another series. Maybe they drop this game and they drop another series. Who the hell knows? This team, I believe right now, there's 7 games under 500. They've been inconsistent all throughout this year. So, like I pretty much say for every game that we do for these watch-alongs, I don't know what to expect. The Mets might play good. They might play like shit. Maybe they win. Maybe they don't. Who the hell knows? But we're going to be here together, and we'll figure that out together because what's better than watching Mets baseball with all you people? But anyway, guys, game is about to start in about 3 minutes, so let's go over to the starting lineup, and then we'll go over to the comments section, and we will see what you guys were saying. So, leading off and playing right field, Carson Bench. Batting second and playing shortstop, Bo Bichette. Batting third and DHing Juan Soto. Batting fourth and playing first base, Jared Young. Batting fifth and playing center field, A.J. Ewing. Batting sixth and playing second base, Marcus Semien. Batting seventh and playing third base, Brett Beatty. Batting eighth and playing left field, M.J. Melendez. Batting ninth and catching, it is Luis Torrens. And then on the mound and opening for the Mets, it is Stepbro himself, Huascar Barrazaban. And then, of course, Shamania will come in later to pitch bulk innings. I'm sure every one of us is excited to watch Shamania pitch bulk innings for this team. Now moving on to the Padres side of things. Leading off and playing second base, Fernando Tatis Jr. So Tatis back in the infield. Of course, he used to be an infielder before he did transition into the outfield. Batting second and playing center field, Jackson Merrill. Batting third and playing first base, Ty France. Batting fourth and playing third base, Manny Machado. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Batting sixth and DHing, Miguel Andujar. Batting seventh and playing right field, we have Bowen. Batting eighth and playing left field, we have Taylor. And batting ninth and catching, it is Freddie Fermin. And then on the mound for the Padres, it is the right-handed pitcher, Vasquez. And then, of course, do we have the pitching probables graphic? Nope, that was for yesterday. I guess we don't have one for this game. So, of course, the numbers will flash up before the game starts as each final pitcher or as each pitcher throws their final warm-up pitches. Let's go over and see what you guys have to say in the comment section. BBA, as always, what's going on? Late as fuck. Daniel saying, hello, people. Happy Sunday. What's going on, Daniel? Radiant saying, how many walks did he have in 6 innings? McLean yesterday, I don't believe he had that many. I think he maybe had 2 or 3 at most. I could double check for you really quickly. But he did cut back on the walks severely from his last start, because I believe his last start he had around 5. So again, he didn't have like the best command of the strike zone yesterday, but it was definitely a lot better. He had 3 walks. So again, you want to see a little bit better from McLean in terms of his control, but still, the fact that he was able to chop it down from 5 to 3, that's at least a step in the right direction. And hopefully, as we go into his next couple starts, he could get back to the form that we started seeing of McLean, early on this season, and especially the form that we saw when he came up last year from AAA Syracuse and was, one of the most dominant starting pitchers in that short span to end the season last year. Evan in the comments section, of course, saying penis. Of course, not surprised there. Pantry saying, surprised Vientos isn't playing after yesterday. He played very aggressive at the plate, really showed his worth. Thought the Does loved him. Well, he has strong instincts, so that's the biggest thing for Vientos. Radiant, what's going on? Saying the Mets will Met for sure. That they will do. Tough loss last night. Glad I fell asleep. Well, good for you, BB. At least you were able to get some rest. I guess that is a very important thing. You need everyone needs strong rest. Carson, of course, dropping McLean's final pitching line from yesterday: 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 5 Ks on 101 pitches. Carson, of course, will be joining the live stream later, I believe around 5:30. So for now, you guys got me. 1986 saying, or what's going on, 1986? But he's saying gave myself to pay attention. I got bench plus 3,000 to win Rookie of the Year. Well, it's gonna be a tough. What's it called? A tough accomplishment for Carson Bench because, of course, he didn't have the greatest start to the season, but he has picked it up as of recently over the past month and a half. And there's Randy Vasquez throwing his final warm-up pitches. 12 starts this year with a 5-3 record, a 3.31 ERA, and the Padres defensive lineup. So, of course, Randy Vasquez on the mound, Freddie for me behind the plate, Machado at third, Bogarts at short, Tatis at second, France at first, and the outfield from left to right, Taylor, Merrill, and Jace Bowen. But, of course, you got guys like, Connor Griffin and stuff from the Pirates. He's definitely going to be one of the top guys, or one of the guys that has extremely high odds to win National League Rookie of the Year. But listen, if Bench could just keep doing what he's doing, playing good, outfield defense, he's hitting the ball well, hitting for power as of recently. If Bench keeps it up, listen, he could easily drag himself, back. I know I did see Griffin is hurt. I'm not sure how long he's out for, but if it's a short term thing, I'm sure he'll be back, and he'll be back to producing as well. I don't know what the exact seriousness is of his injury, but I guess we'll find out. I don't know if any of you guys want to drop that in the comments. But here's Carson Bench to start the ball game, and he's quickly down the count 0-1. Bench this year banged 248 with 6 home runs, 24 RBIs, and a 682 OPS. The 0-1 pitch just misses inside for ball 1. And let me switch over the scoreboard for you guys. 1-1 pitch to Bench is fouled off at home plate. Of course, there is the external shot of Petco Park in San Diego. Petco Park, that's a ballpark that I do want to see. There's a lot of good reviews of Petco Park. And, of course, San Diego has a lot of strong reviews as well as being a very nice, one of the nicer cities in all of America. The 1-2 pitch is driven up the middle, and that's a base hit through the hole. And Bench and the Mets have a leadoff hit here in the top of the first. So, good piece of hitting here from Carson Bench. Up and away pitch, and he took that ball to the opposite field, right through the shortstop and the third base hole. So, good piece of hitting there by Bench. And now Bo Bichette will come up. First pitch is in there with the cutter for strike 1. Bo this year banged 230 with 5 home runs, 32 RBIs, and a 607 OPS. He's 3 for 8 in this series with an RBI. Of course, had a solid game in the first game of the series. The 0-1 pitch misses up and in for ball 1. And there's your umpires for today. Chad Fairchild, the crew chief, he's behind the home plate with Jonathan Parra at first base, Brian Walsh at third, and Chad Whitson behind second base. All right, Vasquez with a throw over to first base, but Benj is back in there safely. And apologies, guys, for my cough. Still going through it a little bit, so just apologies for that. The 1-1 pitch, and Bo drives that ball out to left field, and that's going to get down in the corner. It's going to go off the wall. The left fielder plays it on the hop. Benj will... Let's see, Bichette's in there to second base, and Benj will hold at third base. So Bo Bichette there with a double down the left field line. And all of a sudden, the Mets have runners at second and third with no one out here in the top of the first. So a quick opportunity for the Mets to strike here in the top of the first with Juan Soto coming up with an early RBI opportunity. So good piece hitting there by Bichette. Got that inside pitch and was able to turn on it and took it down the left field line. So... there we go. Early RBI opportunity for the Mets. Let's see if they can drive some runs in here. All right, now here's Soto. First pitch misses up and away for ball 1. One-0 pitch to Soto is popped up, but it will go foul behind home plate. Pantry saying Benj is so freaking good. Hell yeah, Bo. Would be huge if he finally got going. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna count my I'm not gonna count on it just because we've been saying that all throughout the start of the year. If he does get hot, cool. Am I expecting it? Not really, but if it happens, then cool. The 1-1 pitch is in there at 94 miles an hour, and the count's now 1-2 on Soto. Soto banged 280 with 13 home runs, 29 RBIs on a 902 OPS. He's 0 for 8 in this series. So Soto here looking for his first hit of the series, and I'm sure base hit right here would be a big hit for him and the Mets right here, because probably would bring in 2. The 1-2 pitch misses down and in for ball 2. Brad saying, what's up, brother, but not from my mother. What's going on, Brad? Let's go. Get off to a fast start. The 2-2 pitch to Soto misses down in the dirt for ball 3, so full count here to Juan Soto. Three-two pitch to Soto, and he hits that ball on the ground right to the second baseman, Tatis. He comes up with it, but a run does come across the score. Benj comes in to score, and the Mets take an early 1-0 lead. So a productive out there from Soto as he drives in the first run of the ball game. So good AB. Got the grass-fed steak. We are here. Evan, of course, having his pregame meal, and can't go wrong with the grass-fed steak. Especially, I'm sure Evan's got that thing on the cutting board with the yams and the avocado. What are the sides looking like, Evan? Can we confirm? Are there yams? Are there avocado on there? All right, now here's Jared Young up. The 0-1 pitch, and he swings through that high fastball, and now the count is 0-2. I just smoked some grass. I would love a steak right now. Yes to the yams. The avocado is homemade guac, not on a cutting board. The 0-2 pitch misses up and in for ball 1. right, Vasquez has his pitches into his windup with the 1-2, and Jared Young swings and misses through that up and in fastball as he's down on strikes for the second out of the inning. So Jared Young strikes out, and now there's 2 outs here in the top of the first, with Bo Bichette still on third base, and now A.J. Ewing will come up. First pitch to Ewing, and that slider hits the back door for strike 1. Ewing this year banged .259 with 1 home run, 6 RBIs, and a .681 OPS. He's 2 for 6 in the series with 2 stolen bases as well. 0-1 pitch, and Ewing hits that ball out to left field. Won't be deep at all. The left fielder will come on into it, and he'll make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. But the Mets strike first here in the top of the first on a Juan Soto fielder's choice. So we head to the bottom of the first with the Mets taking an early 1-0 lead. All right, and then of course, let's see, Brazoban is of course starting the game, or at least he'll be pitching the first game or pitching the first inning. So of course we have to play the Step Bro song.
Dominican Republic, he who was scarred, Brazil back and threw on dancing feet. 6'3", leaning mean, right arm slinging fire. Late bloomer legend took the long road higher. Signed with the Rockies, bounce around the grind. In Miami, called bullpen savior in his prime. Sweeper got that nasty bite, slider got the tip. Hit a C and go shelling, Step Bro, help me quick. Step Bro, Step Bro, man of many talents, dropping heat in the pen. Yeah, he handles all the challenge from the island to Queens, wearing number 43. Dominican pride, shining, setting hitters free. Step Bro, twisting up the game, multi-talented warrior, forever bringing flame. Who has got Brazil playing when the bullpen's on the line? Step Bro steps in and everything's just fine.
Hate that it's on a loop. There we go. All right, but there's a look at the Padres, or a look at the Padres lineup, and then of course on the bench for them is Song Sheets, and then here's Brazoban with his numbers this year: 27 games, 5 starts with a 3.1 record and a 2.25 ERA. First pitch into Tatis, misses with the up and in sinker, and the count's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch misses down and away for ball 2. Two-0 pitch misses inside, and it's quickly a 3-0 up, or did that hit him? Tatis is taking off all of his equipment, so I guess that did hit him, and just like that, the Padres have a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the first. So not an ideal start here for Brazoban, as now Jackson Merrill will come up with a runner on first base and a 1 out. First pitch is foul back, 0-1. Merrill this season batting .200 with 6 home runs, 24 RBIs, and a .600 OPS. He's 0 for 8 in this series. The 0-1 pitch misses up and away for ball 1. I know. I'm definitely going to that show. They're also playing with Megadeth and Anthrax in that same show where the Red Bulls playing Harrison. I'm definitely going to that show. 1-1 pitch misses inside. Torrenzo with the throw. It goes off of Bichette's glove. Semien, though, is able there to secure it before the ball rolls to the outfield, but Tatis has stolen second base. So now the Padres have a run scoring position with no one out here in the bottom of the first. Merrill fouls that pitch off, and now the count sits at 2-2. All right, Brausebond is into his windup with the 2-2 pitch, and that fastball's fouled away. So Merrill remains alive in the AB. And here's the Mets defensive alignment. Brausebond on the mound as always. Torrens behind the plate. Beatty at third. Bichette at short. Semien at second. Jared Young at first. And then the outfield from left to right is Melendez, Ewing, and Bench. Pitch misses outside, and now it's a full count here to Jackson Merrill. Three-two is fouled away. The 3-2 pitch is fouled away again. So Merrill making Brausebond work here a little bit. The 3-2 pitch misses away for ball four, and Merrill walks, and just like that, the Padres have runners at first and second with nobody out, and Ty France will come up to hit. First pitch is in there for strike one on Ty France. The 0-1 pitch skips in the dirt, but a good block there by Torrens to keep the runners at their respective bases. Count now 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is hit on the ground right at Semien. Flips it to Bichette over to first base. Double play. So Tatis is able to move over to third base, but a huge double play there for Stepbro, as now there's two outs here, but a runner is on third base. So massive out there for Stepbro. Of course it is. And now he's one out away from escaping the jam. Hold on, let me play the... Oh, do we not have it? I guess Carson has that one on his soundboard. I'm not able to play it. All right, now here's Manny Machado up here, who's been severely struggling this year. First pitch in there is in there for strike one. Machado batting 172 to start the year. The 0-1 pitch is hit down the left field line, but that will go foul into the seats. So Machado now quickly behind in the count here, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch misses up and in for ball one. Almost hit Machado as he was able to duck out of the way of that high pitch. And there's Craig Stammen, the Padres manager. His first season as the Padres manager. Previously spent 6 years in the Padres bullpen as a relief pitcher for them. The 1-2 pitch from Brazoban misses low and away for ball two. The 2-2 pitch is hit down the third baseline, foul. The 2-2 pitch is hit in the air by Machado out to center field. Won't be deep at all. Ewing takes a couple of steps to his right, and he makes the catch to secure the final out of the inning. So Brazovan got himself into a little bit of a jam there in the bottom of the first, but he's able to work around it with 3 straight outs. So we head to the top of the second with the Mets still leading 1-0. So good work there by Stepbro to work out of the jam, which we know that Brazovan typically works well when he's in jams himself. You know, typically helping out his family members and all that other stuff. But good work from him. What's up, Stoned? Good work there. BBA shocked by Brazoban, which, I mean, listen, you shouldn't be shocked by Brazoban. He's, just like Ibby's clip right here. Shout out to Ibby.
Hola! Stepbro is here, and I'm a man of many talents!
He's a man of many talents. You should not be surprised by Stepbro. He is able to maneuver out of these, tight situations. If you know, you know. Guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back here now for the top of the second, where Marcus Semien will lead off. Down in the count now 0-2 as he fouls off that high pitch. Semien in the season batting .222. Pantry's asking, so what you're saying is Stepbro loves it when it's really tight. Stepbro does love it, in fact, when it is really tight. Absolutely. The 0-2 pitch to Semien, and he drives that ball out to left field. That ball's going to carry, and it's going to sail out of here for a solo home run. Marcus Semien into the left field seats. Hits a solo home run, his 8th home run of the year, and the Mets jump out to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second. Marcus Semien hit a home run last night, and he hits one again. So back-to-back nights or back-to-back days with the Semien solo home run. So looks like he's starting to, finally find his form a little bit here, which definitely would be nice for him to, have a couple of weeks where he's red hot. All right, now Brett Beatty is up as he's ahead in the count here, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is fouled away by Beatty, 1-1. Daniel saying homer. What's going on, Daniel? Stepbro got a no-hitter going. Holy shit, Semien's on a tear. Great job, Semien. Semien's playing surprisingly well. Yes, Marcus is increasing his trade value. What's going on, Radiant? All right. right, Beatty now down the count here, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Beatty, and he swings and misses at that breaking ball in the dirt for the first out of the inning. Because, of course, Beatty does that. And there is a look at Semion's home run with an over-the-top view. All right, but now with one out here, MJ Melendez, the left fielder, will come up to hit. Oh, and he quickly flies out there on one pitch. So now quickly there's 2 outs here in the top of the second. And Luis Torrens will come up. All right, Torrens is in the count 1-0. The 1-0 pitch misses for ball 2. Torrens this year banked .226 with 1 home run and 15 RBIs. The 2-0 pitch to Torrens is in there for strike 1. Torrens, of course, finally hit his first home run of the year in the first game of the series against the Padres. The 2-1 pitch is hit right at the second baseman. Tatis, who comes up with it, throws it over to first base, and the inning's over. But the Mets get another run here, courtesy of a Marcus Semien solo home run. It is 2-0 Mets as we head to the bottom of the second. All right, but a good start to this ball game for the Mets. Now let's obviously see, will Brazaban start the second inning, or will Chamonix come out of the bullpen? And of course, for the Padres, it's Bogarts, Andujar, and Jace Bowen to hit for the Padres here in the bottom of the second. All right, yep, and now Chamonix will come in to replace Huascar Brazaban, so he'll come out and pitch a couple of bulk innings here for the Mets. So that is Brazaban's done for the day, and then of course his final line right here, if I can pull it up, it was obviously 1 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, 2 walks, 0 strikeouts. And his ERA right now sits at a 2.18. So good work there by Brazaban. And now let's see what Chamonix can do. In 39 innings pitched, has a 5.08 ERA. First pitch sweeper misses inside to Bogarts, and the count is now 1-0. Like I said, that was in 13 appearances. A 778 opponent OPS against Manaea. The 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground through the hole for a base hit. And the Padres have a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the second, thanks to a Bogarts leadoff single. All right, Not ideal, but let's see if Manai can work around it. And now here's Miguel Andujar, the 6-hole hitter. Batting .254 this year. The first pitch misses away with that sweeper. 1-0 count. And like I said, Andujar, .254 batting average, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs, 707 OPS. He's 0-for-3 in this series. The 1-0 pitch is popped up, but it will go into the seats foul. The 1-1 pitch from Manaya is fouled back with that sweeper. So now it's a 1-2 count here on Miguel Andujar. All right, Manaya is set. He's into his windup here with the 1-2 pitch. And Bogaerts hits that ball out down the left field line. And a beautiful diving play there by MJ Melendez to save an extra base hit there off the bat of Miguel Andujar. So just like that, a beautiful diving play there by Melendez. And there's one out here in the bottom of the second. Good defense there by MJ Melendez, because if that ball gets down, it definitely rolls down into the corner off the wall. And the Padres probably have runners at second and third there. But MJ Melendez there with run prevention. Saves an early RBI opportunity there for the Padres. All right, now here's Bowen. First pitch misses up and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And there's Shabadaya, of course, hyping up MJ Melendez after that beautiful play out in left field. Mets were almost close to turning a double play too there, but Bogaerts just got there in time, but ball also went off his back. So at least they were able to get the one out there. The 1-1 pitch, the cutters, hits the inside part of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch is hit into right field. Carson Benj will take a couple steps to his right and make the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs here, and now Taylor will come up to hit with a runner on first. All right, first pitch from Anaya misses away with that cutter for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch misses up and away for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch misses down and away for ball 3. So 3-0 count here to Taylor. The 3-0 pitch is in there, or just misses for ball 4. Bogaerts tried to steal second base there, but not needed as there was a walk. So now there's runners at first and second here with 2 outs for the Padres. And now Freddie Fermin, of course, the guy that hit the game-winning home run last night, is up with an RBI opportunity here. First pitch from Anaya, sweeper misses outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is tap foul down the third baseline. All right, Manaea set. He has his pitch. He's into his windup with the 1-1. And Fermin fouls back that high cutter. So the count's now 1-2. One-two pitch misses down and away for ball 2. And Manaea steps off. All right. Bogart's leading off from second base here. The 2-2 pitch is hit down the right field line. Benj will go after it, and he'll make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. So the Padres threaten here in the bottom of the second. MJ Melendez, of course, made a beautiful diving play to keep the Padres in check as well. But we head to the top of the third. The Mets do lead it 2-0. So Manaea there, a little bit shaky, but is able to get through. And, of course, he did get some help there from his defense. But hopefully now the Mets could get some runs here in the top of the third to increase their lead. And we also got 62 of you guys watching the live stream right now. So as always, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell as well. You guys are awesome. And we all appreciate you guys here on Mets Weekly. And of course, Carson, Andrew, Frank, Evan, me, we all appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. So make sure you guys keep up the good work. All right, we're now back here for the top of the third. And it'll be the top of the order to hit here for the Mets. So it'll be Benj, Bichette, and Soto to face Vasquez here. First pitch to Benj that hits the top of the zone for strike one at 96 miles an hour. Benj is 1 for 1 in this ball game. Had a leadoff single back in the top of the first, and also did come around to score. The 0-1 pitch just misses outside for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch misses down and in for ball 2. Good take there by Benj. The 2-1 pitch from Vasquez is hit out to center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Benj, 2 ABs and 2 singles for him. So Benj continues his hot hitting streak as of late, and he's on with another leadoff single. So Benj just keeps on hitting, and that's the 4th hit of the afternoon for the Mets. And another outside pitch taken to the opposite field. So again, Benj, excellent. What's it called? We've been talking about it plenty on this channel. His ability to identify pitches in the strike zone and then able to take that pitch out to its respective fields, whether it's an inside pitch, pulls it down the line, or if it's an outside pitch, hits it to the opposite field. Benj has really thrived with those type of mechanics. So again, great piece of hitting there from Benj. All right, now Bichette's up. He's down the count 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is foul away. Count now 0-2. Just got back. How do we score? Well, our first run was a fielder's choice from Soto. It was second and third, no one out. Soto hit a ground ball to second base, and Benj came in to score. And then the second inning, Semien hit a solo home run out to left field. The 0-2 pitch, and Bichette goes down on the up and away fastball for the first out of the inning. So 1 out here with Benj still at first base, and now Juan Soto will come up. All right, Vasquez there with a thrower to first base, but Benj is back in there safely. First pitch is in there for strike 1 at 94 miles an hour. The 0-1 pitch, and Soto swings and misses to that up and away fastball. And now he's quickly down the count here, 0-2. Soto still looking for his first base hit of the series. The 0-2 pitch to Soto, misses down and away for ball 1. So good take there by Soto there on the changeup. The 1-2 pitch, and that backdoor slider just misses outside for ball 2. And the highest career walk rate since 1961, Soto started on that list with 18.6, only behind Barry Bonds and Mickey Mantle, which not a bad list to be behind. Vasquez again misses with the outside changeup, so now it's a full count here to Soto. All right, Vasquez has his pitch. He's set, and he's in there. 3-2 pitch misses outside for ball 4. So Soto there with a very good AB as he was down the count 0-2, and he's able to walk there with 4 straight pitches outside the zone. So good AB there by Soto. Now the Mets have runners at first and second with 1 out, and Jared Young will come up to hit with their RBI opportunity. And there's a look at the National League East standings. Of course, the Braves leading it with a 45-21 record. Phillies in second, Nationals in third, Marlins in fourth, and then the Mets down in last place. All right, now a mound visit here for the Padres. 20-36, 16 games back. Why do I still even watch this team? Because we're fans. That's why. I mean, that's the only reason. That and because we might be also a little bit dumb, but hey, listen. To be a sports fan, I guess you always have to be a little bit irrational and a little bit dumb in some ways, because that's the only reason why you still come back to watch the team, even though they keep disappointing you year after, or how should I put this? You keep coming back after they keep disappointing you year after year, but it is what it is. We'll always be back to watch. All right, now Jared Young is up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first inning. First pitch to Young, and that backdoor slider misses low for ball 1. One 0 pitch to Young, and he fouls off that pitch. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch misses down and in for ball 2. Because when we do win the World Series, we will all feel that better. Look about the Knicks right now. Yeah, listen, 2 wins away, and if they win the finals, which should happen, the 2-1 pitch is skied into center field. Merrill will get underneath it, and I'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. So now AJ will come up. Yeah, listen, when the Knicks do win the championship, because they should win the championship, I mean, no more excuses. You got to win 2 more games. You have 3 games at the Garden at minimum, so they should win the championship without any excuse. New York's gonna be a total fucking bedlam. Like it's gonna be chaos, and God, it's gonna be absolutely nuts when ultimately they do end up winning the series. All right, now AJ Ewing is up. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out back in the first. First pitch to Ewing, he hits that ball out to center field. Merrill will take a couple steps back, and it will die just along the warning track for the third and final out of the inning. So the Mets do get a couple runners on base here, but they're unable to bring them around. So it's 2-0 Mets as we head to the bottom of the third. It ain't going 6. I mean, listen, tomorrow for the Knicks, the most important thing, just win tomorrow. Because if you take a 3-0 series lead, I mean, listen, you pretty much have it in your own grasp. Like, listen, it's never over until it's actually over. But I mean, no team has ever come back down 3-0 from or in the NBA. So I mean, listen, I know there's always a first time for everything. We saw it in 2004 when the Red Sox did it to the Yankees. Obviously, it's happened a couple times in the NHL. But I mean, listen, if the Knicks do win tomorrow and they go up 3-0, I mean, it's pretty much all in their hands. So. Well, yeah, listen, injuries do happen, but it's just, listen, you can't account for injuries, so listen, I'm not going to sit here and say, if there is injuries, because listen, obviously, if injuries do happen, like I don't even want to say, for example, if someone does go down, with a significant injury, yeah, listen, sure, it could change the series, but as of right now, that's not happened, and you can't plan on that happening. So, listen, if everything stays as it is right now, the Knicks should win the series without any debate. All right, now here's Tatis to lead off the inning here for the Padres. He walked in his first AB, and Manaea misses up and in with that pitch, so he's down the count here 2-0 on Tatis. 2-0 pitch, and that sweeper hits the back door. 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch from Manaea, swung on a miss. Tatis, he just foul tipped that cutter. So now the count's 2-2. All right, Terens is good. We're all set now. Tatis is back in the batter's box. Manaea has his pitch. He's into his windup with the 2-2. And hard liner there. Manaea catches that to retire Tatis down the lineout. So Tatis made very good contact with that pitch in the strike zone, but hits it right at Manaea, who makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So good job there by Manaea. Quick reflexes. All right, and now with one out and no one on, Jackson Merrill will come up. He walked, of course, in his first AB. First pitch misses inside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch is fouled away, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, sweeper just misses outside for ball two. Two 2-1 pitch is fouled down the first base line, and now the count sits at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Manaea, sweeper misses outside at 83 miles an hour, and now it's a full count on Jackson Merrill. A 3-2 pitch is in there for strike three. Merrill goes down looking at that middle cutter for the second out of the inning. So Manaea here with two quick outs, and now Ty France will come up with 2 outs and no one on base. Hornet, what's going on? Hey, Matt, am I the only one who just doesn't get basketball? It only gets interesting the last 5 minutes if it's a close game. And listen, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know, not everyone has to, like basketball. It is what it is. All right, sweeper. Looks like it just missed outside, but Terens will challenge that pitch. Not sure if he's going to get the call there, though. But let's see there on the challenge. And, yep, just missed, so the Mets will lose one of their challenges, and it will be a 1-0 count here on Ty France. But yeah, I mean, listen, if you're not that into basketball, it is what it is. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed at that up and in cutter. 1-1. The 1-1 count, and is swung on and missed to that sweeper. So France now down the count here, 1-2. Ty France, of course, grounded into a double play back in the first inning. And now that was, of course, off Huascar Brazoban, who did open up the game for the Mets. The 1-2 pitch from Manaea is fouled away. The 1-2 pitch from Manaea hits the top of the zone for strike three, and the inning is over. No challenge from Ty France either. So Manaea with 2 strikeouts here in the bottom of the third, back-to-back to end the inning, and we're through here 3 innings, and the Mets still lead it 2-0. So we head to the top of the fourth. It is 2-0 Mets. So good work there by Manaea. 2 scoreless innings. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, guys, we're back for the top of the fourth. Semion's retired there on one pitch. And now with one out, Brett Beatty will come up. All right, first pitch to Beatty. Misses up top for ball one. Beatty, of course, struck out back in his first AB, back in the second inning. The 1-0 pitch. Misses down and in for ball two. The 2-0 pitch is fouled back into the seats. All right, Vasquez is set into his windup with the 2-1 pitch, and Beatty hits that ball down the right field line, and it's going to roll into the corner for a base hit. That ball is played off the wall. Beatty will head it to second base with a diving double, and the Mets, just like that, have a one-out double here in the top of the fourth. So good piece of hitting there by Brett Beatty to line that ball down the right field line.
She wanna go viral.
It's the fifth hit of the afternoon for the Mets. All right, now here's MJ Melendez. That first pitch sweepers in there for strike one. Melendez hit into a line out back in the second inning. The 0-1 pitch, Melendez fouls back that fastball. Count now 0-2. And there's a look at the Melendez diving play there back in the second inning. Beautiful diving play there. The 0-2 pitch from Vasquez misses inside for ball one at 95 miles an hour. So now the count's 1-2 on Melendez. The 1-2 pitch is fouled back again. All right, Vasquez has his pitch. He's into his windup with the 1-2, and that fastball misses up and away for ball two. The 2-2 pitch is hit into right field, but won't be deep at all. The right fielder comes onto it, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning, and Beatty stays put at second base. So quickly now 2 outs here for the Mets in the top of the fourth with Beatty remaining at second base. And now Luis Torrens will come up. First pitch to Torrens is fouled back, 0-1. Why do we play better when Vientos is in the lineup? Because Vientos is not good. I mean, that's part of the reason why. Even though he claims he has good baseball instincts, but we've rarely seen that this year from him. The 0-1 pitch to Torrens is hit in the air out to left field. That ball's going to carry, and it's going to be caught along the wall by the left fielder, and the inning is over. So the Mets threaten here in the second inning due to a Brett Beatty double, but they're unable to bring anyone around. It is still 2-0 Mets as we head to the bottom of the fourth. And Andrew in here in the chat saying Dong Dong Donkey Kong. Thank you for that wonderful contribution, Andrew. We greatly appreciate it. Right. Go. We got 67 of you guys watching the stream right now. So as always, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys as always. All right, now we're back here for the bottom of the fourth here in San Diego. It will be Manny Machado here to lead off for the Padres, followed by Xander Bogaerts and Miguel Andujar. First pitch from Anaya into Machado, misses down and in for ball one with that cutter. Machado flew out in his first AB back in the first. The 1-0 pitch is in there for strike one. The 1-1 pitch is tap foul up the third base line, and now the count is 1-2. One-two pitch from Anaya, and that sweeper just misses outside for ball two. The 2-2 pitch from Anaya swung on and missed for strike three. Machado goes down on the middle fastball for the first out of the inning. And that's 3 strikeouts in a row here for Sean Manaea. All right, so now with 1 out and no one on, Xander Bogaerts will come up to the plate. First pitch to Bogaerts. Just misses inside for ball one. Machado's better days are behind him and getting paid tons. I mean, yeah, it looks like Machado's starting to finally hit that, hit that spot where he's starting to finally decline in his game because he's not had a good year at all. I mean, he's currently got like a 600 OPS, batting around like 170. It's not been a good year for him so far. Bogaerts ahead of the count here, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, fastball hits the zone for strike one. The 1-1 pitch, and that sweeper just misses inside for ball two. Wow. Ooh. Okay. 2-1 pitch just misses outside for ball three. Z Corp here with a very generous donation of $40.99. Thank you, Z Corp. Saying the miraculous 69 Mets. The team started in 1962. 3-1 pitch, and it just clips the inside corner for strike two, full count. The team started in 1962 with a famously dismal 40-120 record. Just 7 years later, they became the Miracle Mets, captured the 1969 World Series after going into the season as massive 100-1 underdogs. Well, thank you, Z Corp, for that little history lesson. And thank you again for the generous donation. The 3-2 pitch is hit on the ground right to Beatty, throws over to first base, and that's the second out of the inning. So good play there by Beatty and a good pitch there by Minaya.
She wanna go viral.
Have a beautiful Sunday. Thank you, Z Corp. You as well. Machado hates stats. I don't expect any interest from Stearns. Now here's Miguel Andujar with 2 outs. He's 0 for 1 as he lined out back in the second. First pitch is popped up foul. The 0-1 pitch, sweeper misses outside for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch misses inside for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch from Minaya is hit on the ground right at first base. Young comes up with it, steps on first base, and the inning is over. So another clean 1-2-3 inning here for Sean Minaya as we head to the top of the 5th. It is still 2-1 Mets. So good work here from Minaya. Fat Joe with an all-timer on the Knicks run. I've seen Hasidic Jews breakdancing with black kids. This is the greatest unification of this city since 9/11. That's a great comment. Brad saying, Izmir, the Padres and Mets have been kind of similar within the last few years in terms of large contracts underperforming, being streaky. I mean, yes and no. I mean, the Bogarts contract hasn't really looked good. I mean, the original Machado contract was really good. Obviously, the new contract extension that they gave him has kind of, not been all too great, especially with him kind of looking like he's starting to decline. What other, big, huge giant contracts have they given out? I mean, what's it called? Tatis has been, listen, other than the Tatis suspension, Tatis has been worth the money. They gave Nick Pivetta a pretty good deal. He's been pretty good for them, even though I think he's injured right now. I don't know. It's been weird. Listen, the Padres throw a lot of money, and they do trade a lot of guys. Obviously, I know that they haven't spent as much money since Peter Seidler has died, but they're still relatively a solid baseball club. So, all right, now we're back here with Benj, and he hits that ball down or through the hole for a base hit. So Benj with 3 base hits here in this ball game, and all of them being leadoff singles, and all of them to different parts of the outfield. So Carson Benj is just having a beautiful game for himself today. So massive credit to him. That's the 6th hit of the afternoon for the Mets as well. So keep on doing it, Benj. All right, now here's Bo Bichette. He swings first pitch and fouls that pitch off. Bichette is, of course, 1 for 2 as he hit a double back in the first inning. 3 for 3, baby. I didn't realize it was 10 years. Oh, hold on. Bichette fouls off that pitch, 0-2. I didn't realize it was 10 years since Big Sexy hit the home run off the Padres. Yep. 10 years since he hit off James Shields, who, of course, later got traded to the White Sox for Fernando Tatis Jr. So, yeah, 10 years is crazy. 0-2 pitch, and Bichette hits that ball through the hole. Base hit. So, Bichette with 2 hits in this ball game. Benj will hold up at second base. And now the Mets have runners at first and second with no one out here in the top of the fifth. Their 7th hit of the afternoon. So, now let's see if the Mets can bring in any more runs here. All right, now here's Juan Soto up. He's 0 for 1 today with a walk. Brad saying Ben just seeing beach balls coming at him right now. I mean, listen, he's hitting everything he's seeing right now. So the guy is just, he's on a tear right now. First pitch to Soto, swings and misses to that high fastball for strike 1. Who's up? It is Juan Soto. All right, Vasquez is set with the 0-1 pitch, and that pitch misses outside for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch to Soto misses outside for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch misses outside for ball 3. So now it's a 3-1 count here to Soto. And he's sitting here in the driver's seat of this AB. Come on, Juan. Three-one pitch to Soto. Misses outside for ball 4. So Soto walks. And the bases are loaded for Jared Young. And now here's Yuki Matsui, the left-hander, warming up at the Padres bullpen. So here we go. Jared Young up here with the bases loaded. Now there's going to be a mound visit here for Randy Vasquez. Radiant saying, I've decided to wear 2 different colors socks for today. The reason why they're likely not to stand out is because I'm wearing sneakers that I just bought that are blue and orange. Young better bunt from BBA. Vasquez is petrified of pitching to Soto. Bunt. And just a nice up the middle would be sweet. Absolutely would be, because you probably scored 2 there. Well, let's see what happens. All right, we're now up to 81 live viewers here. So as always, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell as well. You guys are awesome, and we appreciate you guys' support here greatly on the Mets Weekly channel. All right, now Jared Young will step up to the dish with the bases loaded and nobody out as he faces Randy Vasquez. Young is currently 0 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch to Vasquez. First pitch from Vasquez to Young misses down and in for ball 1. Young, of course, struck out in his first AB and then flew out back in the 3rd inning. 1-0 pitch to Young. Fouls that pitch back. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is fouled down the first baseline. And now the count is 1-2 on Jared Young. The 1-2 pitch to Young, and he drives that ball out to center field, and that ball's going to get down in front of Jackson Merrill. Benj will come in to score, and the rest of the runners move up 90 feet each. So Jared Young with an RBI single here extends the Mets' lead to 3-0. And like I said, each of the other runners move up a base, so the bases are still loaded with no one out here. The Mets now lead at 3-0, and A.J. Ewing will come up for an opportunity to drive in even more runs. So a good piece of hitting there by Jared Young. Up and away fastball, and just took it out to center field, and it just dropped in front of Jackson Merrill. So 3-0 Mets, and the 8th hit of the afternoon here. And that's going to be it for Randy Vasquez as they pull him, and now Yuki Matsui will come into the bullpen. So 3-0 Mets. So good job by the offense here. Now let's see if they can tack on any more runs. Let's go, Young. Defense mode, slap it the other way. Hell yeah. Not a fastball yet. I like this kid. Nah, he got one. My BBA wants to bunt now. Andrew with the $2 donation here saying Godzilla better than Chuck Norris. I have to disagree with that. There's no scientific evidence to prove that Godzilla is better than Chuck Norris. Because again, like Grok proved that Chuck Norris would beat Godzilla in a fight. It just did. And everything that Grok says is right. So, listen. By the power of Grok, Chuck Norris easily defeats Godzilla. I didn't say that. That is what Grok said. So if you have a problem with that, Andrew, take it up with Elon and Grok. And listen, he may have a bigger third leg, but Chuck Norris can roundhouse kick anyone, and he's also a Jedi Master. So, we just can't take this factor and throw it away like it doesn't exist. Like, he's Jedi Master Chuck Norris for a reason. All right, now here's Yuki Matsui to pitch out of the Padres bullpen in 17 innings of work this year. Is a 0.53 ERA and a 427 opponent OPS, and A.J. Ewing will now come up to the dish to face him with the bases loaded with no one out. It's not fake news at all, but sure. Is Andrew having a fever dream? Yes. Yeah, exactly. Chuck, exactly, from Billiard. Chuck eats lizard pie, exactly. Godzilla stands no chance against Chuck Norris. First pitch to Ewing is swung on and missed there at that slider. Count 0-1. Ewing is, of course, 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Yo 1 pitch to Ewing, misses up and in for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch is hit in the air out to right field, but it will be caught by the right fielder. Bichette will tag up, and he will head home to score. And Soto tried to advance there on the tag up, but he's thrown out at third base. So double play here for the Padres, but the Mets bring another run here. It's now 4-0 Mets. Little surprised that Soto decided to tag up there, but at least they got the run home. So I guess I'll trade the out for the run. And now Marcus Semien will come up with a runner on first and 2 outs. First pitch swinging, he swings over that changeup. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, Semien taps that pitch foul, 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Semien, and that curveball misses up and away for ball one. Oh yeah, no RBI for I forget. Yeah, that, you are correct there. 1986. Yeah, obviously. Okay, yeah. Good heads up there by you. All right. Semien also, of course, hit a solo home run back in his last AB. The 1-2 pitch is fouled back. And speaking of the home run, here's the replay here of the Semien home run. Hanger of a pitch and drove that ball to left field. So, again, like I said, good piece of hitting there by Semien. 1-2 pitch is hit out to left field. That ball's going to carry, and she's going to be caught at the face of the wall by the left fielder Taylor. So Semien nearly with his second home run of the game, but it's just caught in front of the wall by Taylor. But the Mets do grab two extra runs here in the top of the fifth due to a Jared Young RBI single and an AJ Ewing sacrifice fly. It's 4-0 Mets as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Thought the wall contact was going to make him drop it. Yeah, it could have, but it was a great play by Taylor there to keep it in his glove. Does Chuck have a legendary video game? Nope, Lizard clears. Chuck Norris doesn't need a video game. That's the thing. He has so much aura. Listen, all right, listen. Godzilla can have his video game, but Chuck Norris also fought in every war basically has fought in every war that has ever been fought. The guy fought in the American Revolution. The guy fought in the Civil War. Fought in World War I and World War II. Listen, Chuck Norris he's unstoppable. He's invincible. He doesn't need a video game to prove his dominance and his aura. Gods of War is based on Chuck. Exactly. Exactly. Chuck Norris has unlimited aura, and no one can convince me otherwise. All right, first pitch from Anaya here. Misses outside for ball one. And Chuck had a workout video. 1-0 pitch misses inside to Bowen, and now Minai's quickly behind your 2-0. Bowen is 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 2-0 pitch, that pitch missed outside, but the umpire says it was a strike and no challenge there from Bowen, so a 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch from Minai is hit on the ground right at Beatty, throws over to first base. And he got him just barely. Beatty did slip, though, so let's see if he's all right. Make sure he didn't get hurt there, but a good play there by Beatty to retire Bowen there for the first out. All right, first pitch there by Taylor is he tries to bunt his way onto first base, but he bunts that ball foul up the third base line, so an 0-1 count here on Taylor. There's a replay there of the Beatty play. The 0-1 pitch, backdoor sweeper hits the zone for strike two. Taylor walked in his first AB back in the second inning. The 0-2 pitch is hit down the first baseline, foul. The 0-2 pitch is hit down the left field line, and it's going to drop in front of MJ Melendez for a base hit. So Taylor is on here with a one-out single. That's the second hit for the Padres this afternoon. And now with one out, with one out and a runner on first base, it'll be the catcher Freddie Fermin up. First pitch to Fermin is swung and hit into left field. That ball's going to carry, and that ball's going to sail out of here. Freddie Fermin with a 2-run home run here in the bottom of the fifth. Cuts the Mets lead down to 4-2. His second home run in back-to-back days, and just like that, the lead is now down to 2. Giving up home runs to Freddie Fermin, I mean, sure. Sure, Mania. All right, now back to the top of the order here with Fernando Tatis. At first pitch, sweepers in there for strike one. Middle pitch. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. 0-1 pitch, misses inside for ball one. One pitch, just misses down and in for ball two. 2-1 pitch is hit down the third baseline. That ball's going to roll into the corner off the wall. Fielded clean by Melendez. And Tatis heads into second base with a stand-up double. 3 straight hits here for the Padres in the bottom of the fifth. Their fourth hit of the afternoon. All right, now pitching mound conference here for Shamania. All right, and now here's Jackson Merrill, who's 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch swinging, and the third base umpire says he went around for strike one. The 0-1 pitch is hit into center. Oh, sorry, hit to left field, right at Melendez, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So, big out here for Minaya and the Mets. And now Ty France will come up with 2 outs and a runner on second. All right, now here's Ty France, who's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Hit into a double play and struck out in his last AB. Tatis takes up for third base. Torrens with the throw, and he got him at third base. Luis Torrens with a beautiful play to get Tatis at third base, and the inning is over. But the Padres get 2 runs here on a Freddie Fermin 2-run. Oh, sorry, the 2-run home run. It's 4-2 Mets as we head to the top of the 6th. Beautiful play there by Luis Torrens. Let's see if the Padres challenge it, though. Doesn't look like it for right now, but let's see if, because we're going to go to commercial right now, but let's see if they come out of commercial. But if the play does stand, it was a beautiful play there by Luis Torrens. Nice strike. Yep. Beautiful play there by Torrens. Yeah, listen, this is why you don't run on Luis Torrens. I don't know why people still do it, but hey, listen, keep doing it, and he's going to keep throwing you out. But yeah, beautiful play there by Torrens. All right. Officially have eclipsed over 100 live viewers here. We got 102 of you guys watching right now. So as always, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for your support as always. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a second. Guys, we're back here for the top of the 6th. Yuki Matsui in to face Brett Beatty, and that pitch misses down and in for ball 1.
She wanna go viral.
Beatty, of course, hit a double down the right field line in his last AB, as he's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. You don't run on this cat. Why would you do it with 2 outs? Who knows? I mean, listen, Tatis is a fast base runner, but still, I mean, Torrens has a very good arm behind the plate. 1-1 pitch to Beatty is hit into left field. The left fielder will try to get there, and he'll make a beautiful diving play there in foul territory to make the first out of the inning. Beautiful diving play there by Taylor to record the first out there on Brett Beatty. All right, and now MJ Melendez will come up with 1 out. Taylor ran a long way there, and a beautiful diving play as well. All right, first pitch to Melendez is in there for strike 1. What's going on, Carlos? How's your day been? 0-1 pitch to Melendez, misses down and away for ball one. One pitch is hit on the ground and it goes foul. Very good. Thanks for asking. Well, there we go. It's nice to see. The 1-2 pitch to Melendez is hit in the air, out to right field. That ball's going to carry, and that ball's going to sail out of here for a solo home run. MJ Melendez parks that ball into the right field seats. A solo home run, his 4th home run of the year, and the Mets extend their lead here to 5-2. There we go. Good piece of hitting there by Melendez. Got that hanging pitch and took it out to right field. And yeah, wow, off a lefty too. And of course, we could also play this. Where is it?
Wait! I'm innocent! I can hit lefties! I swear! Damn you dogs!
Shout out, Ibby. First pitch to Terens. Misses up and away for ball one. Hanging breaking ball, and Melendez did all the damage he could on that pitch. One 0 pitch to Terens. Hits the outside corner for strike one. Set him free now. Yeah, listen, he should be free now. That's a huge run to get back, of course. MJ can hit lefties. He is innocent. 1-1 pitch to Terens is bouncing the dirt for ball two. There we go, but a big run to get back there for the Mets. Two 2-1 pitch to Terens, just clips the inside corner for strike two. Terens is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out in this ball game. The 2-2 pitch to Terens is hit foul. All right, and Brooks Raley is warming up in the bullpen here for the Mets. Two-two pitch here to Terens, and Matsui completely spiked that pitch as I guess he lost his footing there on the mound because he completely fell down and spiked that pitch. So a full count out of Terens. Hopefully Matsui's okay there. Yeah, I guess his spike just got trapped in the dirt there. All right, Matsui now set with the 3-2 pitch, and Terens fouls that pitch away. So Terens making Matsui work here. There's Ron Marinaccio warming up in the bullpen here for the Padres. Oh, and there is Carson.
Hi, everyone. Whoops.
3-2 pitch to Terens. Swung on and missed for strike three. Terens goes down on the breaking ball. So 2 outs on top of the 6th, and we're back to the top of the order with Carson Benj as he seeks his 4th hit of the ball game.
That kid's good.
All right, Benj 3 for 3, all singles, and has come around to score 2 of the 5 Mets runs.
Hey, Carlos. Everyone behaving in this chat?
First pitch to Benj, misses up and away for ball 1. Yeah, they've all been well behaved.
Okay.
Other than Andrew coming in here and saying that, Godzilla's better than Chuck Norris, but other than that, it's been everything else been okay.
I think they're both.
The 1-0 pitch is driven out to right field. That ball's gonna carry, and that ball's gonna go. Carson Benj with a solo home run. 6-2 Mets. That's his 7th home run of the year. His 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow.
Carson Benj having himself one hell of a ball game here in the finale of this series. His 4th hit of the afternoon. And he's continuing his hot rampage. It's also the 10th hit of the afternoon for the Mets as well.
106 off the bat.
So the 2 runs that the Mets gave up off the Freddie Fermin 2-run home run, they got him back here in this inning.
Freddie Fermin, bro. Out of all the Padres hitting talent, that's the guy who's been their best hitter in this series. Keep this up. Rookie of the year is his. Weatherholt's gonna win it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, probably Jay.
Maybe he'll be considered for the top 3, but Weatherholt's gonna win it. Even though he has cooled off a little bit, I don't know. There's also that kid from is it the Cubs? Who am I thinking of? Hold on. Shit. Oh, Sal Stewart is another one who could win it as well.
I mean, their numbers, Benj's numbers, apart from Weatherholt's, not that far off.
They're not far. They aren't far off, but Benji's small start, slow start there, and then also Weatherholt's on pace for like a 6-win season, so there's that.
Yeah, but Benj is Pookie.
Yeah. He's Pooks though. Great first name.
Well, do you see his hair?
What's his name running away with it in the AL? McGonigal. So.
Oh yeah, but do you see Benj's hair? How it's giving?
It is giving. It's giving Leprechaun. Ron Marinaccio, the former
Ron
Yankee.
Marinaccio out of the bullpen here as he faces Bo Bichette. He's ahead in the count here, 0-1. 0-1 pitch, fouled down the third base line. 1-1.
You know what logo on the side of the Mets cap says? My Mets cap or the Mets actual on the field? Come on, Bo.
The 0-2 pitch is hit down the left field line, but foul. Look at him.
He's giving him. He's so him. Giving.
0-2 pitch, and Bichette goes down on the high fastball for the final out of the inning. But the Mets get back here 2 runs here in the top of the 6th, courtesy of 2 solo home runs, one by MJ Melendez and one by Carson Benj. 6-2 Mets as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Cute.
Ed Melendez hit his home run off a lefty.
Really?
Wait! I'm innocent! I can hit lefties! I swear! Damn you dogs!
Wow. That kind of crimps the idea of using Mark Vientos at all.
Swaggy V.
Swaggy.
Oh, is Israeli coming in? He was
Not
warming up.
confirmed yet, but likely.
Tokyo lights flashing. Come on, MLB app. Other than the veins down, the MJ one is too funny. Veins down.
We've made some memorable ones here, haven't we? Yep,
Oh, yep.
Here he comes.
Brooks Raley.
Born in San Antonio, under that Texas
Tony Gwynn.
sky, Uvalde roots run deep, where the strong ones learn to fly.
For some reason, I'm sure Brooks really didn't really like Tony Gwynn that much.
Drafted by the Cubs, chased the dream through the bushes, never once gave
Please don't give up a home run during
From the
this
mound
song.
is firing, left arm slinging heat.
First pitch misses low and in for ball one.
Putting batters in defeat. Played in Houston, Tampa, now Queens. In the black and blue, but his heart's forever red.
Pitches foul back.
White and true. He's a left-handed patriot, standing tall and proud.
I think you
American
keep hitting your mic with that flag.
I do.
Because sometimes I hear like,
Oh,
I mean, it's not like unlistenable, but it's funny.
That's
how I always know you have the flag out.
1-2 pitch is fouled away. God bless that arm. God bless the USA. You always gotta respect the Patriot. 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. Ty France goes out on the high cutter. I know, but we also got this one.
Keep forgetting. I'm such a loser.
Oh no, we didn't.
American through and through, screaming it loud.
First pitch is hit out to right field. Benj underneath it, and I'll make the out.
American through and through, screaming it loud.
All right, 2 quick outs here for Brooks Raley. American through and through.
From the diamond to the flag.
First pitch to Bogarts is in there for strike one. Bogarts is 1 for 2 with a single in the ball game.
I feel like what we can do is, if he
Y'all want
finishes
pitch?
the inning, we could
Yep.
probably put like this. We could play the second verse on his way out. You want to try that? We could try something like that. I don't know.
Went overseas to Korea.
I mean, everybody should be available. You got an off day tomorrow, so
0-2
likely
pitch
will
from
be answered in the
Rayleigh.
seventh.
And that pitch missed, and the umpire says that he did not go around, so it's a 1-2 count.
Nice.
Brooks Rayleigh, number 25, never backing down. The 1-2 pitch misses downstairs for ball 2.
Yeah, he's
Look at the way he rubs that ball, though. It's so patriotic.
Yep. Getting rid of all of that. Far left hippie stink off the ball.
2-2 pitch misses inside, so it's a full count now to Bogarts. 3-2 pitch is fouled off. Yep, rubbing balls.
Ouch.
The 3-2 pitch is once again fouled away. So Bogarts making Rayleigh work here. In the southern hemisphere, it's rubbed the opposite way.
The way he adjusts his cap, exactly. Everything streams patriotism with him.
3-2 pitch, swung on him.
American through and through, screaming it loud.
I hit the button too early. My bad on your call.
That's all right. Bogart strikes on the high cutter. It's all right.
I heard your voice sink out of it. It was like, and there he go, American through and through.
It's all right. If it's for the Patriot, it's all right.
American through and through, screaming it loud.
Went overseas to Korea, honed his craft in the East. Freedom ain't free. Speaking of patriotic,
I think it's more just badass.
well, the other one's patriotic too. You know, where he joins the Continental Army. Singing evil songs.
What happened? A plethora of solo shots. Carson Benj made it 6-2. Earlier on, it was MJ.
Semien hit a solo home run earlier.
Yeah, that was cute. Ewing did not get an RBI because of flying into a double play.
Yeah.
Where
Jared Young had an RBI single.
yes, it
Damn.
was all very pixie. Ron Marinaccio, the former teammate of Juan Soto.
You think they were talking about Judge to each other?
Maybe.
When Chuck K.
You can tell because their peckers are... all right, no.
First pitch to Soto, misses down in for ball 1. Just chucking his boots, stomping out. Soto 0 for 1 with 2 walks and RBI. Chuck Norris. Hitler in his bunker. 1-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Death was near. The 1-1 pitch. Soto hits that ball. Chopper. Tatis kind of has to make an adjustment. Flips it to first base. 1 out. Chuck roundhouse. Kick them straight into next. Eagle's nest. More like a chicken coop. Here's Jared Young, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI.
Whoops.
First pitch is in there for strike 1. Said, boy, you little mustache parties. Oh, one pitch fouled away. He karate chopped the whole damn regime. 0-2 pitch misses down low for ball 1. Just chuck light up a cigar. 1-2 pitch fouled away. Oh, actually hit the left field. It'll come to seat. The war was over before it got started. Chuck. Oop, and Jared Young is hit on the ankle there. So he'll go to first base.
He died.
You can't hit Pookie like that. That's illegal. They should charge the mound.
Pookie. You know what? I think Jared Young is this angry right now. This is a great video, man.
Alright, now here's AJ Ewing. First pitch swing, and he fouls that pitch back. Yeah, that video is undefeated.
What it symbolizes is why it's so good. We stole their sport. Ewing.
The 0-1 pitch to Ewing, and that's going to be reversed. Umpire called it a ball, but a challenge there from Freddie Fermin, and that should be an 0-2 count.
They gave him the RBI from earlier. They did.
I guess.
You're right.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Okay. I guess it's because he came in to score before Soto got tagged out.
Yeah.
So makes sense, I guess.
All right.
That's
0-2 count on bench.
Play.
Yeah, but also that shouldn't matter because it's Soto's decision to tag up, so it shouldn't have any effect on Ewing getting an RB.
It's all really just subjective to when he scored, I think.
He should have an RBI regardless because he's Pookie.
Pooks.
1-2 pitch to Ewing is
overturned.
All right. Sure, umpire. That was definitely strike 3. The umpire called it a ball. Freddie Fermin, though, will challenge that. That ball will get overturned.
Okay, that makes sense. It's Chad Fairchild behind the plate. Never mind. Okay, now I understand where this is going.
Ewing goes down looking. And now there are 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
He's a stinky umpire. What's up, Ray?
What's up, Ray?
Why not?
All right, now you're summing up.
Soto.
First pitch is in there for strike one.
I mean, Jared Young is so red hot right now that he should be batting cleanup. And then I also like Ewing lower in the lineup. I'm not going to put the
Like
entire
skyscrapers.
catalyst on him. Benj is more of a seasoned hitter. In
0-1 pitch, and that ball skied into left field, but it won't be deep enough. Taylor underneath it makes the final out of the inning, and we head to the bottom of the seventh with the Mets still leading at 6-2.
I think the hit column is a little crooked. I think it's a little lower. Might be. At least on the graphic, it looks.
What happened?
I think the hit column's like a little offset. A little bit. Like it's a little lower than. Yeah. That's just an OCD brain for you. Maybe it's not lining up. I don't know.
Godzilla's penis. Bigger than a battleship, swings it like a fossil.
Yeah, I don't even know half of these guys on their bench. Like who is Taylor? Samad Taylor.
I never heard of this guy before.
Who is Chase Bowen?
Their left fielder and right fielder, they're like created players. I never heard of these guys before in my life.
Who are these people? Yeah, this guy was a pain in the ass last night. Sungmun Song.
If Hornet's still in here, when I read Bowen, the first you don't know who he is, Carson, but the first guy that I thought of was Jared Bowen from West Ham.
Nice.
It's like, why is Jared Bowen playing for the San Diego Padres?
There's Bruce Bowen. Bruce Bowen was a forward for the San Antonio Spurs. Great defensive player.
They tried to measure it. The numbers don't compute. It's longer than the runway where the Jets to regroup.
Bruce Bowen's overrated. I mean, role player.
No, you're talking about Jared Bowen.
Oh, he's talking about Jared Bowen. Yeah, so I don't think anybody overrates Bruce Bowen.
That's fair. I wonder where he's going to go to next season, because he's definitely leading West Ham. Hornet, where do you think he's going? Which Premier League club do you think is going to buy him? Oh, there.
From the Braves to Queens, now he's setting the stage. Cut a slice in like a guillotine blade. Four-seamer popping batters looking afraid. Big boom AJ stepping out the pen. Lefty's trembling when he throws that heat again. Strikeouts pile and swinging that ghost in the air. One pitch, 3 outs. He don't even care. Big boom AJ, Mets bullpen hero, lighting up the flame. Case flying high, you're low as the ground when Big Boom AJ throws a
First pitch is fouled away. Boom, shut the door tight. AJ Minter, king of the night. That part of the song is so good. You know what I mean. Oh, 1 pitch is hit on the ground. Beatty up with it, throws over to first base, and he beats it out.
She wanna go viral.
Got anything more to add to that?
I mean, it's not really. It's more the meme, not really his fault, but Unfortunately. Fortunately, can't slander him that much. Sucks.
I always like Beatty slandering from Carson.
Well,
That's my favorite pastime.
thank you, Ray. This was you made Big Boom AJ, right?
Yeah. Well,
That was you.
I just put it in the freaking machine and it came pop.
Big Boom.
I didn't really do anything. I asked to make lyrics, put it in a machine. There you go. Gave me a song. One 0 pitch is in there for strike one. Could go to Chelsea or Spurs. I could see that happening. Especially for Tottenham, they need attack and help. One pitch is hit in the air. Ewing takes a couple steps back and he'll make the catch right along the center field wall for the first out of the inning.
Lefty killer flamethrowing machine, Big Boom AJ. You know what I mean.
Someone got what? Okay,
What? What happened?
nothing.
AI music is sick. You can do a lot with AI music. I think we've proven that. We've gotten very creative with these songs.
It looks like
What,
Andujar hurt himself a little bit.
So, Miguel Andujar out of the game, and a pinch runner will come in.
Andujar.
Johnson, another random guy, Bryce
This
Johnson.
guy I know. Bryce Johnson. I know him. Barely.
All right, now Samad Taylor is up. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch from Minter misses in the dirt for ball one. He has diarrhea. What is he, Paul Pierce in the NBA Finals?
Paul Pierce.
Or that clip of Roberto Luongo during the playoffs where I think he missed he either missed a full period of overtime or he missed half the period of overtime because he had to go take a shit.
Nice.
And no one knew where he was either. They were looking for him.
Missing persons report.
Roberto
King of the Night.
Roberto Luongo.
I don't even know when the hell we're gonna see him. To be honest, he might be just dead. Lefty killer flamethrower.
A 1-1 pitch is hit foul down the left field line.
You know what I mean.
The 1-2 pitch misses up and away for ball two.
Too bad we didn't option Benj to the minors. Could have learned something there.
The 2-2 pitch is hit up the middle, right at Bichette, flips it to Semien, over to first base. No double play, though, as Taylor is too fast, but the Mets get an out here in the bottom of the seventh. So now there's two away.
Flamethrower machine, Big Boom AJ. You know what I mean.
Oh boy, now here's Freddie Fermin up. Hit a
Most
2-run home run.
intimidating- The most intimidating hitter in the Padres lineup is batting ninth.
Hit a 2-run home run back in his last AB.
I want to see if Benj can get his fifth. probably get another AB.
Yeah, he should. First pitch, clips the top of the zone for strike one. Who made the last outs? Ewing? Or Semyon made it.
Was Semyon, yeah. So it would be.
Yeah, he'll get yeah,
He's due up fourth.
yeah.
Lefty killing flame throwing machine.
0-1 pitch, fouled away by Fermin, and now the count is quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, throw over to first base.
Bro, the first 4 words of this response is just insane. In defense of Zibby, like, who talks like that?
The 0-2 pitch is hit on the ground right at Beatty. He's up with it, throws over to first base, and the inning is over. So AJ Minter with a clean shutout inning here in the bottom of the 7th. We head to the top of the 8th. Mets lead 6-2.
She wanna go viral.
Don't get goalied in basketball. Shut the fuck up.
Unreal. You know, in defense of Zibby, bro, calling him Zibby in 2026, like
Call him Zibby like you know him personally. I don't think anyone that knows him calls him Zibby. Losers. I'll be right back.
lefty killing flame throwing machine. You know what I mean. Padres are screwed up. I didn't know they were this bad. Yeah, their offense has been unreally awful. No, the Padres they're dead last in everything but home runs, and with home runs, they're like middle of the pack. They're lower part of middle of the pack, like 18th. It has been brutal game offensively for the Padres. Their bullpen has been their saving grace, which obviously it's full of frigging beasts.
Oh.
Here's Beatty to lead off. All right. Series should have been a sweep. Agreed.
All right. First pitch to Beatty here. Fouls that pitch away.
She wanna go viral.
Brett Beatty's 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout. 0-1 pitch, misses outside for ball 1. One pitch, misses for ball 2. Two-one pitch, swung out and missed for strike 2. 2-2 pitch, misses down and away for ball 3, full count. Luke Weaver warming up in the Mets bullpen. Three-two pitch, misses outside for ball 4. Beatty
She wanna
walks.
go viral.
Alex Ochoa. Yeah, only 3 Mets rookies went 5 for 5 with a home run. John Milner, Alex Ochoa, and Pete Alonso. They let him go!
It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not! It's the end of the franchise!
Now here's MJ Melendez, who hit a home run in his last AB. First pitch swinging, drives that ball to right field, but right at the right fielder for the first out.
They got rid of him. Instead of 7 games under 500, we'd be like the Orioles, who are 4 games under 500. It's a tragedy. Could you?
All right, Luis Torrens now up. He's 0 for 3. Bend the knee.
3 games. We wanted to imagine signing in comparison to what we are right now with him as our best hitter. Imagine signing and giving 155 million guaranteed, 31 million a year to be 4 wins better. Ooh!
1-0 pitch.
What a
foul away.
difference!
Did you?
I don't get the
Tatis
hatred.
just slapped Beatty's ass. Did you just see that?
It's the Pete Alonso. I don't hate Pete Alonso. It's the fans who think that he was irreplaceable.
Carson, did you just see Tatis slap Beatty's ass?
Oh, that was cute. Run that back. I don't hate Pete or anything, but hey, reality of the situation. He hired Boris, he wanted his money, and we ain't paying that to him. Look what the Orioles are doing with Pete, man. They're thriving. They're doing great with Skeet.
The 1-2 pitch swung on a miss for strike 3. Torrens goes down the high fastball. And the Bill of Rights. All right, now here's Carson Bench up with a chance to get his 5th hit of the game. Hit a solo home run in his last AB.
It's just so sad how we could have been better than ass. A little bit better than ass. It really is just... It breaks my heart, you know?
Yeah, but think about...
I'd rather spend more money and suck just a little less.
But think of all the polar bear costumes. First pitch, the Bench is in there for strike 1. Think of the Shake Shack burgers.
Yeah. Well, now, only Baltimore's lucky to have that.
The 0-1 pitch is hit on the ground, base hit down the right field line, and that's going to be another base hit for Carson Bench, and another run. Yup, Beatty comes in to score. Another run comes across the score. It is 7-2 Mets. Carson Bench
Beatty.
with a triple.
You said Beatty.
Carson Bench 5 for 5, a home run, a triple, 3 singles, and 2 RBIs. What a day. What an afternoon for Carson Bench.
God, he belongs in Syracuse. He must be in Syracuse. I mean, I can't believe we traded Nimmo for this. How could we trade Nimmo, man? I just can't believe it.
First pitch to Bichette misses upstairs for ball 1.
Trade Benj, dude. He needs to go in. He needs to go in the Jordan trade.
One 0 pitch to Bichette is fouled away. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off after this.
All right, don't get hit by a car.
Oh. I'll try not to.
That's such a weird ass thing to say.
I'll try not to.
Let's bat around so we can go 6-6.
I do like yeah, but I do like to play in traffic though. Like I do it every Thursday afternoon. I get on the Southern State Highway and I dodge cars for fun.
Nice.
My high score before getting hit is 22. Trying to get 23, man, it's tough.
You got to jump on top of the hood.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm trying to traction.
I'm trying to get enough experience points so I can level up my jump rating because right now my jump rating's at like a 65. Like I'm at least trying to get it up to like 80, so at least I have like a consistent, like jump rate. It's tough though.
Come on, Bo.
Yeah, I'm the real life Frogger. 1-2 pitch, and Bichette hits that ball right at Ty France, who comes up with it, flips over to first base, and the inning is over. But the Mets get another run here, courtesy on a Carson Benj RBI triple. It's 7-2 Mets as we head to the bottom of the 8th. And one more time, I'll update the scoreboard, and after that, I will have to leave because I have a hockey game. And Carson will finish up the game with you guys.
Unfortunately, I got to deal with you people.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. See you guys probably on Tuesday for the next watch along because, of course, the Mets don't play tomorrow. But there will be a new edition of the Mets Weekly podcast, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Of course, we'll be covering the Mets Padres series, but thank you, Carson, for covering for me for the rest of the game.
All right.
I will see you guys next time. Peace out.
All right. Well, folks, you're under my watch now. Either way, let me get the game on here. Bottom of the 8th here will be pitched by, let's see, who's coming in. I'm going to guess it's Luke Weaver because he was warming up. Weaver will be facing 1, 2, and 3 of the order. You move this one out. All right, cool. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. We're left with the Beatty fan.
She wanna go viral.
Okay. Yep, Luke Weaver officially will come in here to face Tatis, Merrill, and France here in the home 8th with the Mets up 7-2. Mets Weekly Podcast tomorrow, guys. Likely will be 5 o'clock. So we don't disrupt anything with the Knicks game, obviously. And it is an off day. We're going to talk a little bit about, obviously, Jorge Polanco's latest news, which is not good. And we'll talk about this series, and we'll preview the upcoming with the Cardinals. Luke Weaver, who has been on a fantastic tear after a slow start to the season, now down to a 2.57 earned run average. He'll face Tatis to start off the home 8th. First pitch, fastball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Tatis, 1 for 2 today with a double. The 0-1. Checked his swing. He did not go. Cutter misses outside, and the count's now even. A ball and a strike. Here's the hardest hits. That one belongs to Fernando Tatis. Surprise. 110.7 miles an hour today. 1-1. He did go around there on that breaking ball. Ball and 2 strikes. No, I got plenty of reasons. But they paid him to be his best hitter. And is he making a difference? No, that's the point we're making. 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Back goes Ewing onto the track. He makes the catch. Short of the fence. 1 out. So Tatis almost had his second home run of the year right there. However, Ewing, who can go and get it in center field, shows it once again. 1 out. Lonzo got greedy. They all are. Hey, he had his chance. He was offered 7 years, $158 million by this team, and he rejected it. We're moving on, folks. Some people just can't get over it. He's gone. He ain't here anymore. He got his home run record. Good for him. Bye. Swing and a miss at that first pitch cutter. And it's 0-1. Yoan fouled off into the third base screen, and it's quickly 0-2. Merrill today, 0 for 2. He walked. Yeah, exactly. He had his choice. He chose not to stay here. He had plenty of chances. Instead, he went with he went with the highest offer, which is what usual Boris clients do. It's just the height of reality, people. You guys have to, like, I don't know what to tell you. Tap towards the left side of the diamond. Beatty on his backhand, but there is no way he is going to be catching the speedy Merrill there. So it's an infield hit here with 1 out in the inning. Padres' 6th hit of the day. And that will bring up Ty France, who you can say arguably is the best hitter in this lineup this year. First pitch to France, swing and a miss at that middle fastball, and it's 0-1. Pete fans still stay crying. Exactly. It's literally June, folks. Like, we're still on this. Like, bro, he gone. He ain't coming back. What is the patch on the hats today? I'm trying to figure that out too. I'm not sure. It might be June. I'm not sure. I am not sure. I have no idea. Do you think Vientos will be kept as part of a trade package? I think he's going to get outright DFA'd at some point if they can't find a trade for him. Is it let the kids play? No. Overpay the veterans who have won jack shit. That's my philosophy. 1-2 to France. Lifted in the air to right field. Benj to his right. Makes the catch. One-handed grab. 2 out. Yeah, I don't think Vientos is gonna. I don't know how long he's gonna last, but we'll see. Definitely is getting a shortage of playing time here. I'm sure he'll find a way to bitch about it to the media, because that's basically what he does, because his attitude stinks. That'll bring up Manny Machado, the struggling Manny Machado. 0 for 3 today with a strikeout, has his OPS down to 599, so below 600. First pitch is a cutter in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. The World Series patch. It does look like it's big enough for a World Series patch. You're right. And that pitch's cutter outside is called a strike, so it's quickly 0-2. Machado will challenge it, so the count's now even. What are the Mets' chances of winning the World Series this year? Not high right now. Not high. Got to get to 500 first, then we'll have that conversation. One. Cutter misses in the dirt. Excuse me, changeup misses in the dirt. 2-1. Two one, grounded. Beatty from the backhand throws high to first, and I believe Merrill will go to third. So it'll be first and third, 2 out here, and a throwing error on Brett Beatty. Nice going, Brett. The Gold Glove third baseman, Brett Beatty. So first error of the day for either team. Oops. So Weaver has a little bit of a jam to get out of here for the final out. Runners to the corners, 2 out. Here's Xander Bogaerts as he takes a changeup low, and it's 1-0. Extending the inning here. The 1-0. Lined in the air towards the left center field gap. Ewing coming over. He makes the catch, loses his hat, and that'll retire the side. What a play by A.J. Ewing to end the inning. We go to the 9th. Mets strands 2. Weaver strands 2. Highlighted on that gorgeous catch by A.J. Ewing in left center field. We go to the 9th. Mets up 7-2, looking to take the series in San Diego. What a play, man. Great defense from the Mets today. You had a throw out at third base by Terrens. You had Melendez make a very nice catch earlier today, and now Ewing playing a great center field like he always has. Another player out of position. Who are we talking about? Ewing? Ewing out of position? Ewing can play. Ewing's a center fielder. A legitimate center fielder, at least. He has the range for it, so. Ewing and Benj, man. Get used to it. Get used to it, guys. That's your future in the outfield. 2 young, athletic psychopaths, as Juan Soto has said already. And hopefully more to come. I hope. I really hope. Oh, Beatty out of position? Well, Beatty is a third baseman. So he's playing third base right now. But I don't give a shit what position he plays. He's not good. Wendy Peralta would come in for the 9th. He'll face Soto, Young, and Ewing. 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Like, look at the ground this man covers. Wow. First pitch to Soto. Sinker in there for a called strike. Wendy Peralta, former Yankee, signed a 4-year deal with the Padres. I believe he's on the 3rd year of that deal. Has had himself a brilliant season so far. 2.45 earned run average. And that one is a changeup. Misses inside. It's 1-1. Soto's hitless in this series. Might be his final chance to record one, as that slider is in there for a called strike. And it's 1-2. Yeah, it hasn't been great for Soto throughout this West Coast swing here. The 1-2. Changeup misses low and in. There's Ewing, giving himself a great impression there. 2-2, sinker lifted into the air, but Samad Taylor is under it in left field. 1 out. So Soto will likely leave this series completely hitless. Send Beatty to the Pirates and call him Matey. Swing and a miss. First pitch sinker to Jared Young, who has another hit today. He's 1 for 3. Yeah, my Yahoo app that has the score here, it says 10-4. You're saying you're yeah, I see the same thing. It's on it. Hold on. Here. 10-4. There it is. All right. 1-1 to Young from Peralta. Slider in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Yahoo still exists. Yahoo Sports. Yeah. Yahoo Sports has Yahoo Fantasy. Yep. 1-2. Change up. Misses low and in. The count's now even. Jared Young has been one of the Mets' hottest hitters. Drove in the opening run of this game. One of the runs. No, he didn't. Never mind. Opening run, first game of the series. Don't listen to me. The 2-2 fastball misses low and outside, and the count now runs full. A.J. Ewing on deck. Three-two. That sinker misses outside. For ball 4. And it looks like Fermin is going to challenge that, but he's not going to get it. Yep, they're challenging it. Yeah, okay. And it's basically what we all thought. So a 1-out walk to Jared Young, and that's going to bring up A.J. Ewing. $1986, maybe. Yahoo can see the future. Wait, are we going to win 10-4? There's Ewing. First pitch sinker misses outside. Ewing got an RBI his last time up. But it took a while for it to be credited to him because it was considerably a double play, which usually is not where RBIs are recorded. Soto was tagged out at third base, but a run did come in. One-oh. Sinker is bounced foul down the first base line. The count's now even. Horrible challenge, not even close. One. Lifted foul as it looks like Ewing was angry with himself because he thought he had that one. But instead, the count's now 1-2. Simeon on deck, who homered earlier today. One, two. Slider fouled off. Really like to see AJ Ewing getting aggressive with 2 strikes. So that changeup misses low. The count's now even 2 balls and 2 strikes. That'll bring what is it? No, I thought that was something else. Never mind. 2-2. Fastball fouled away. Ribeye steak, as Keith Hernandez would say. Yeah, I say that a lot, too. Devin Williams getting up in the Mets pen. Gonna guess with an off day tomorrow. Either way, getting work in no matter what, if it's a save situation or not. 2-2 to Ewing. Slashed foul to the third base corner. We will do it again. Two. Lined, base hit into right field. So another fantastic AB from AJ Ewing. Jared Young goes to second. It's the Mets' 12th hit of the day. And it is now first and second with 1 out for Marcus Simeon. Just another fantastic piece of hitting by AJ Ewing as he continues to impress. That'll bring up Simeon, who, he's heating up a little bit. I ain't going to say it's anything special, but he's looked better. First pitch swinging is popped up in a shallow right field, and that's going to drop. Everyone moves up a base, and that is the Mets' 13th hit of the day. The bases are loaded, 1 out for the glorious and amazing Brett Beatty. So Simeon starting to heat up a little bit, I guess. And a little bloop single into right field. That's 13th hit of the day. And the bases are now loaded. Great base running by Ewing, going halfway. Google says it's 10-4. Maybe they might be right. Maybe they bring in 3 runs here. Here's Beatty.
She wanna go viral.
First pitch, slider misses inside, 1-0. So Peralta, who's been fantastic all year, definitely struggling here to get this to the bottom of the 9th. 1-0. Slider in there for a strike. We got our outfield. We do have our outfield. Although that Soto guy's kind of a bum, isn't he? 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. 1-2. One, two, breaking ball, hit into the dirt. Machado will go home with it and get the force. 2 out. I hate you, Beatty. I really do, bro. I want you to know that. I cannot stand you. Everyone feels encouraged every time you hit, but I know exactly who you are. That'll bring up Melendez. The guy's he's a giant buzzkill. He really is. That slider's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Melendez homered his last time up. The 0-1, swing and a miss at a sinker, and it's quickly 0-2. So Peralta has an out here. I want 6 for 6 from Benj. Well, you need 2 more plate appearances for that, unless the Mets blow it in the 9th. You don't want to see that, right? Timeout's called. Yeah, that is interesting. They're not going to Vientos here against the lefty. 0-2, popped up on the infield. Tatis shading his eyes. Backs up right near his center fielder. Makes the catch to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Mets leave them loaded. 7-2, New York. Mets are 3 outs away from this series win. Guys, make sure to tune in tomorrow. Mets Weekly Podcast, episode 214, to recap this San Diego series. We will also talk about the latest on Jorge Polanco, which is not the best news. They're done with Marky Mark. It will be Bryce Johnson, Chase Bowen. I have no idea who these guys are. And it will be Samad Taylor. So the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Last hopes here for the Padres in the bottom of the 9th. Carson Benj, today's game, has his OPS up to 733 on the year. He's batting .265. Kid has been on an absolute tear. Unfortunately, we've already declared him a bust. Devin Williams will come in to pitch the 9th. Non-save situation. Bryce Johnson, who came in for Andujar, who seemed to have had some kind of injury, I'm going to guess, tagging up a few innings ago. First pitch, called strike out of the top of the strike zone with a fastball 0-1. The 0-1, change up in there for a called strike, and it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 is popped up on the infield. Bo Bichette calls for it. To his left a little bit. Makes the catch, 1 out. Here's Jace Bowen, who's 0 for 3 today. First pitch. Called inside, but it is going to be challenged by Luis Torrens. And he would be correct. So it's 0-1. Just nicks the inside of the zone. Very close. So good eyes there from Luis Torrens. And the count's now 0-1 to Bowen. The 0-1 called strike. Just the outer part of the plate. 0-2. Missed at a changeup at his knees. 2 out. And now the Padres are now down to their final out. Last chance. Samad Taylor. Taylor's 1 for 2 today. He walked. Had a base hit. Williams has now thrown 6 pitches and 6 strikes. Unfortunately, the first one, I don't know if that will be count as an immaculate inning, but I don't know. But there you go. First pitch fastball. 7 for 7. 2 away from an immaculate inning. Sorry if I jinxed it. My bad. The 0-1. Slider misses low. So there you go. I did. Count's now even. Everyone blame me. The 1-1. Slider misses completely. Just a bit outside, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. Changeup misses inside. Torrens is going to challenge, but it will not be overturned. Might as well use it. You can't save him for later or anything. It's the bottom of the 9th. Why not? That just missed by 0.8 inches off the plate. And the count's 3-1. 3-1. Fastball misses outside, and it's a 2-out walk to Taylor. That'll bring up the most feared hitter in all of baseball, apparently, in the eyes of the Mets, Freddie Fermin, who has 2 home runs on the season and 2 home runs in this entire series. But other than that, he's a .465 OPS hitter right now. He'll face Williams. He is 1 for 3, like I said, 2-run homer. Back in the 5th. That first pitch changeup misses outside as Samad Taylor takes second on defensive indifference. The 1-0. Called strike on a fastball. Counts now even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Time is called by the batter. Come on, Dev. Finish this off. 1-1-2 Fermin. Changeup misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1, lined base hit going all the way into the left field corner. Taylor's going to score easily. Fermin will go to second with an RBI double as Freddie Fermin gets them once again. The lead is now cut to 7-3 here in the 9th. Unreal. Unfucking real. Crazy. That'll bring up to the top of the order. You gotta be kidding me, man. Unbelievable. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Just end the damn game. Braves won again. Shocking. That first pitch fastball misses outside to Tatis, and it's 1-0. Tatis is 1 for 3 today. Had a double earlier on. The 1-0. Changeup clips the inside corner, and the count's now even. So Devin Williams having a little bit of control issues after getting the first 2 outs of the inning. See if he can harvest it here. 1-1. Changeup misses outside, and it's 2-1. Come on, Dev, for God's sake. Tatis is 1 for 4 in his career. 3 strikeouts against Devin Williams. Two one, called strike on the outside corner. 2-2. Peterson warming up. Seriously. Well, Padres are down to their final strike here. It'll be the 20th pitch from Williams. 2-2, swung on and missed at that inside changeup, and that'll end the ball game as the New York Mets take 2 out of 3 from San Diego. A 5-hit game from Carson Bench, a pair of home runs from him and Melendez, Simeon homers as well. Another good game for Bo Bichette, who starts to come around a little bit. Solid pitching performance from Sean Manaea. Bullpen did its job. And the Mets take 2 out of 3 here in San Diego with a series finale win, 7-3. Guys, we are going to get off here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's watch along stream. Make sure to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel. Turn on those post notifications for the Mets Weekly podcast, which will be recorded live right here, likely at 5 o'clock, 5:30, somewhere around there, to recap this Mets versus Padres series. And if you're watching on playback, make sure to, if you want to join the conversation, turn on those post notifications, not miss when we are live for the next game, which will be Tuesday to start off Mets versus Cardinals. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Follow all of us individually. The links are all in the description. Let's go Mets. Let's go Knicks as well for tomorrow. And we will see you guys next time.